So there is no way that if you want to play that defensive game with Barcelona, you are safe.
You are not safe.
You are not safe.
Yes, it's true.
So the possession.
Yes.
For I know that for the game, Nidia, last week I said it out. Possession, Everton.
No, Barcelona.
Barcelona is going to lead Everton. But in terms of reality, there, I said it last week. It will be difficult. I made it that Inter is.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona has been booted out of the semi-final. Let us hear from you under the comment section. For me, I'm happy. Now 11 with Arsenal. Yes, to make my week. If they put Arsenal out tomorrow, yes, we'll come back with that review also. Yes, PSG Arsenal. So please turn on the notification bell. When that video arrives, you will be the first person to see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Football Lions. This is our boy Richman. In fact, guys, unfortunately, Barcelona treble as they call it in Catalonia has come to pass. Unfortunately, it won't happen, and it can never happen this season. And Lamine Yamal tried to disappoint his grandfathers, but Fratasi, Acerbi, yes, Martinez and Co said no. Indeed, as you are young to us, you are young. You can't disappoint us. So, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, Barcelona booted out from the semi-final. Now, Inter-Millan progressed to the final of the UEFA Champions League. Let us hear from you under the comment section, your opinion, your thought about this semi-final game. How many goals came? 14 goals.
Yes.
Almost 14 goals. Home now we. What a wow. Semi-final, 14 goals. I can't believe this. Really I can't see this. So, guys, this is why we are here to give our opinions, our analysis on this game. Yes, what happened right and what happened wrong. Let's hear from you under the comment section, as I said. And don't forget to hit the like button for this video to reach wider audience on the YouTube algorithm, and hit the subscription button. Isa, they booted. In fact, unfortunately, today, where I was watching the game, it was looking like Real Madrid Barcelona. No. It was looking like Real Madrid.
I beg you, don't bring Real Madrid because
the way Madrid fans was
this year they have been beating us hands down. So it means that
Real Madrid fans,
that's rival. So whenever they are disturbing your rival, you always be what happy.
Yes.
But first of all, we give thanks to Almighty God for protecting us up to where we are. In fact, the game, when I was at the center over there watching the ball, I'm happy. Yes, really, I'm happy for Barcelona being out.
Oh, Yamal. Sorry.
First of all, before the game will commence, when they go for the press conference, Hansi Flick made a statement that he wants some certain players like Dumfries. You get it?
Okay.
So it means that statement that Hansi Flick made, it means Dumfries is a dangerous player for the Inter-Millan team. Okay. So it means that kind of player that is dangerous to them is a player that, like, if Hansi Flick, like, if you get him to Barcelona team, it will help him. Okay. He didn't just make the statement straight, but he said he's a player that when he gets such a player in the team, it will help the team.
Okay.
Now, one thing about Barcelona and Inter-Millan, for the total meetings, they've missed 17, with Inter-Millan winning just 3 of them. You get it? And Barcelona winning 8, and the rest remains what?
That means Barcelona was the favorite.
Yes, Barcelona was what? The favorite. When you look at the statistics and everything, Barcelona was what? Favorite. But last week, Rich, I was making a particular statement that if you look at the reality, when you look at the statistics, Barcelona was favorite. But in reality, that's why I made a statement that Barcelona playing 3-3 at their home, though they've done well, they didn't lose. But to me, Barcelona has not done well. I made that statement last week.
I can remember.
Because when you look at Inter-Millan Barcelona, for the past of 3 meetings, Inter-Millan has remained unbeaten.
Yes.
Since Barcelona find it difficult beating Inter-Millan for the past of 3 years ago.
Yes.
So it means that whenever you are going to meet Barcelona meeting such a team, it's very tedious for them.
Okay.
You get what I mean? So it's very tedious.
Difficult for them.
Yes. And when you look at, I keep on saying that Barcelona this year Champions League, all the teams that they've meet, when you look at Italian Serie A team, when they meet Italy, they find it difficulties to beat them. Atalanta, one of them. You get it? So
they could not beat Atalanta.
Yeah, they could not beat Atalanta 2-2. They qualify. You get it? But even their home, Atalanta was able to manage and then play draw with them. So it tells you that how Italy teams are competing with what Barcelona team in terms of the Champions League.
Yeah, it is difficult.
One of the things that this game I've realized is that Barcelona people always with their defenders. I'll start from the defenders. That high line that they used to set.
Okay.
They used to set.
This season
they use it a lot.
It worked.
They used it a lot. Inter-Millan, for the first few minutes, they realized that Barcelona was playing a high line, and that particular high line game that they play, the first leg, they used it to score them. You could see that all the defenders came and then they were standing at what? The center line.
Yes, the midfield.
You get it? They were standing at the midfield or the center line. So that particular high line, when Barcelona people are playing it, Inter-Millan also realized that now if Barcelona people are playing that particular highlight ball, they are going to play them counter. Okay, so this is one of the difficulties that Barcelona.
So that means the highline favor Inter-Millan.
It favor Inter.
It worked for Inter-Millan.
So it worked for Inter-Millan to be playing them what? To be playing them counter balls. Yes. That's one. Now number two, I keep on saying that there are some players that they are essential to the team. Without those players, it's very difficult
for your team.
Now Barcelona missing Koundé. Jules Koundé, it was a serious problem to Barcelona. Now, when even Hansi Flick even went for the press conference, they asked Hansi Flick that today who is favorite for you to play the right back? Hansi Flick, he didn't even answer the question even that place at that moment, because he knew that the right back, either Araujo can play the right back, or he's going to make what Garcia to play that particular role
in the absence of Koundé.
And these are the people that the role that Koundé is playing. Would they be able to what exhibit that particular role? The kind of communication between Koundé and Lamine Yamal, can they exhibit that particular role, or can they exhibit that particular communication?
Okay.
This is what we have to look at it. So from the beginning, you could see that when they were playing, Frank Garcia plays, that Frank Garcia plays. You see that the lateral Martinez goal that he scored from that movement up to that place, and that's where the ball was kicked and it scored. You get it? It means that this is also one of the
that was the first goal.
That was the first goal. So this is also one of the weakest points of Barcelona.
Yes.
So for today, they're missing what? Jules Koundé.
Okay.
So it has caused their right back over there not to function very well.
Okay.
Now that guy was a Gerard Martin. The guy, in terms of what performance this year, we could all see that their performance is not all there. The other day it was the Valladolid game that he played. Then the guy was able to come out with the results. He he was the one who even collected the man of the match. Okay. So Hansi Flick was having hope in that guy that at least since he has proved to us that in the Valladolid game he has performed well. He'll be able to he can replicate that in Inter-Millan or in the Champions League game. But is that what we see today?
No.
No, this is not what we see today. The kind of
it is different league. Champions League and La Liga is not the same.
That guy marking Dumfries. Dumfries is one of the key players that whenever you see the guy is dangerous. So they are playing them, they kind of what? The kind of running balls and then the other things they are playing.
Those counter
long balls that it makes it tedious for Gerard Martin to mark that particular guy. And when you look at the role that Balde was playing, if you want to compare, Balde was doing overlapping. He was someone who can go and then do overlapping. His kind of process and his kind of creation is very high more than what Gerard Martin. So today, Inter people took that particular advantage over Barcelona, their right back and then their left back, to be able to create those kind of chances. Yes. So you see the penalty that happens.
That penalty. Was it a penalty?
You see, it was a clear penalty.
But it looked like
one thing is that in football, if there is a high chance of us scoring 1-on-1, he was a last man.
Yes.
And football, to last man, the moment you even use your finger like this and even push the person small one, the person falls self.
Yes.
That one, no foul. Check it. It's a clear foul. But Pau Kubasi own, because it was a sliding, that's why the referee intended to see that whether his leg touches what lateral man. But it clearly shows that he didn't get the ball.
Okay.
He didn't get it. So that ball, it was clear penalty for Inter-Millan to make that. Now, one thing it works for Barcelona again to Lamine Yamal. You see that guy?
The guy is good.
You see
he showed, although they didn't win, but for Yamal there, he played.
That guy has shown up very well. He has shown up throughout the game.
Yes.
So for Lamine Yamal, in terms of kind of chances that he was creating, so it means that Ferran Torres, before that, I was asking myself that Ferran Torres for parts of this season, though he wasn't all that too bad.
Yes.
But is it the kind of result? Is it the kind of performance that Barcelona people are expecting for him? No, it won't be like the way Lewandowski was there, because those crossings Lamine Yamal was creating.
Yes.
If like it was Lewandowski, he would be using his head to be converting those chances that he was creating. And today, one of the key players that Barcelona keep on saying that his Ballon d'Or contendant is Rafinha. We didn't see Rafinha in the game.
Yes.
Because today we didn't see him in the game. Because you could see that today Bisek was able to mark Rafinha very well. He was able to mark Rafinha. So Rafinha was not all that in the game. So today when you look at Barcelona attacking, the person who was showing up, disturbing the Inter-Millan people, it was only Lamine Yamal. So the way Lamine Yamal was showing up and then Rafinha was in the game like that, it could have attracted the results for Barcelona. You get it?
Okay.
So this is one of the things that I've also seen. Now let's come to Inter-Millan upon winning the game.
Okay. Let me talk about Barcelona. This Barcelona team, like their manager helped them a lot. The coach. It isn't that they are
for the coach,
they are good, but not
very good.
The coach turned the team. He turned the team around. We saw them last season.
Yeah.
And when we are looking at their defense, their high line is helping them a lot. It is not exposing them the whole of this season until this game. Inter took advantage of that. That Kubasi and their other center back.
Yes, Inigo Martinez.
Yes, they are not that all good too. I'm telling you.
You know,
they are young players with potential.
What made them is that if like Inigo Martinez was there, it would have been better like Araujo. You know, Inigo Martinez, that ball that Acerbi scored.
Okay.
It was a struggling ball between Inigo, Araujo and Acerbi. So if it was like Inigo didn't have been a goal. So Inigo Martinez, why they remove him is that the coach was having mentality that since he's leading that particular 4-3 or that particular goal leading that he's leading, and the time was almost closing. So it means that if he's going to maintain that maybe Inigo Martinez, he can play some dangerous ball which will attract red card for him.
Yes. And
Inigo Martinez has shown or proved to Barcelona that he's one of the defenders who has been showing consistency for Barcelona this particular season.
Okay.
So he's a defender that when they lose him, it's a big trouble to him during final. So that's why he removed him.
Okay. But for me, I think the Barcelona defense, they didn't do well. I'm telling you. See, if they are going to sit back and stop that highlight team, Barcelona defense, they can't play. That highlight team make it simpler and easier for them to defend. Yes. To use the offside and just stop attackers.
So
apart from that, look at the whole game. Barcelona were conceding. Barcelona, Inter will score the first goal, then Barcelona will come. Even if you look at the first leg, the same thing. Inter will score, Barcelona will come back, Inter will score. Yes. It was only once Barcelona was leading Inter. This game, the last minutes, when they scored that leading goal. And then Inter came back during the same second half, extra time. So that Barcelona defense, no, they didn't help. And also, the attackers didn't help Yamal. I'm telling you. Rafinha, as we said, Rafinha, he like this game, he didn't show up. He didn't do anything. He just scored a goal, but he was not a dangerous Rafinha. Rafinha, the dribbler who can make it difficult for defenders. Yes. So for me, for the coach has done well. His part. It was left with the player to show maturity, and not be conceded. Because this is semi-final. How can you be conceding goals like that?
You know,
two goals. I think the first half they scored 2 goals. Inter scored. The same. The first league, the same thing. So even for me, I was saying that even if Barcelona reach final, I don't think they will win it by conceding goals like this.
You know the role that he plays that during the beginning of the game.
So let's come to Inter.
The role that he plays that. Now, when you look at Simone Inzaghi,
okay.
So today, this game that he was playing, he played 3 back. So he was playing Bisek, Acerbi, and then Bastoni at the left back.
Yes.
So we all knew that it was DiMarco who was playing one thing. So he played 4 midfielders, playing 2 attackers. Okay. So it means that why he's playing those 4 midfielders is that. Like I want viewers to understand this particular that role that he played.
Okay.
He knew that in terms of possession and holding of ball, possession, laying passes, accurate passes, that one Barcelona midfielders are always good more than his midfielders.
Yes.
So when you look at Mkhitaryan, when you look at Barella, and when you look at Kanogo and those 3 midfielders, they are good though. In terms of aggression, they are good. But when you look at the ball that Pedri, Dijon and Omo, they are playing, in terms of possession, they are very good. So he played a particular role there. Now I'm going to play 4 at the at the midfield. So the 4 at the midfield, whenever one of these 3 players of Barcelona, either Pedri, Dijon or Omo is holding the ball, 2 midfielders will now go and mark him. So the 2 midfielders will now go and mark him to make sure that they'll be able to spoil the ball. But if Barcelona people are pressing him, now one of these midfielders will now drop and come and add it to the defenders, making 4 at the back.
Yes.
So now he's now playing 3 at the midfield if they are pressing him.
Okay.
So this is the role that he's playing. So either Mkhitaryan or Barella, whenever Barcelona is pressing them, one of these midfielders will now come and join the defenders. Now you see that DiMarco, whom that he's playing him as overlapping 3. Now it was Bastoni who is covering DiMarco.
Yes.
So DiMarco will now come. So that's why DiMarco changes. I was not happy. So by the time DiMarco will come, DiMarco will now come and make. He will come and make that kind of dirty work.
Yes.
He will come and make that kind of dirty. Though Yamal will go, but he will make sure he will cause a foul at the right place.
Yes.
So when they remove DiMarco and bring Carlos Augusto, that's where the problem comes. Carlos Augusto, when this guy his first dribbling, that's what leads to the free kick and then the goal kick.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
So it means that particular changes, in fact, Simone Inzaghi, he was having problem with that particular change because DiMarco changes. It didn't help.
Immediately he went out. Yamal started.
It didn't help.
Yes.
You get
controlling that sector.
So that's one of the things that Inter-Millan people do their show. And Italy teams, in terms of defensive, they are very good on that.
Yes.
And today, to will not take the credit away from Soma. He has really showed that. You see,
I also forget about
this year Champions League.
Goalkeepers are showing up.
The goalkeepers are showing up. And this is what we want.
Yeah, this is what we keep on
talking
about. Sanchez. Sometimes goalkeeper will save your team.
Goalkeeper will save. Now, when you look at per the statistics for Cesare coming to Barcelona team like this year, he's coming out to save. It was 30 meters. For him coming out, so it means that today owner it has exceed that particular thing. So it means that particular coming out that Cesare is coming out to help to do.
Because they are playing high defensive line, he has to come out.
You get it? It's helping Barcelona a lot. So because of that thing, it's very good. So sometimes in the game, you need a goalkeeper, you need the defenders, you need everybody to show up in the game. So this is where I was saying that such games, individual players count. Individual mentality count. Individual brilliance count.
Yes. Okay, for me, this Inter team, I knew they will qualify. I wanted them to qualify.
I said it already because it is not.
But my issue was that them also allowing Barcelona to be coming back like that, like they are Chelsea. They were coming back like they are Chelsea. No. As far as you score the early 2 goals, semi-final, defend very well. Don't allow. And the first half, in fact, they stopped Yamal. Let's be honest. For the first half, they nearly stopped him. But immediately he removed the player. DiMarco out. Then Yamal started flexing. But Yamal played well. So this Inter team, that was my issue with them, allowing Barcelona to be scoring. See, some games, even when you allow your opponent to score the first goal, it is done and dusted like that. Look at the first league, Arsenal PSG.
Yes.
They just scored the early goal. It was 90 minutes. Arsenal, they could not score the equalizer. So, semi-final, that is how it should play, supposed to be played. Not be conceding goals coming out like that. You score them an early 2 goal. What should you do? Defend.
Inter that defending.
This Barcelona team, no.
You see that
the
defending.
The coach is helping them. It's that the players are that 2 goals.
Like that defending.
No.
Barcelona is a team that whenever you are playing defensive game towards them, you are not safe.
Yes. It's
the kind of possession that they are possessing.
And even they can create.
You see, Lamine Yamal alone self when he gets the ball.
Yes.
Bastoni, whenever DiMarco will come, the Bastoni was even playing that centre back. Bastoni will now come and add it to the Yamal again.
Yes.
Another player will come. So for only Yamal,
even the way Yamal was even crossing the ball,
2 or 3 players. So the moment DiMarco will come, when Bastoni also come and then add it to that guy to mark Lamine Yamal.
Yes.
It is also creating a hole.
Yes. Space.
It's creating a hole or space for other opponents of Lamine Yamal to convert the chances. So there is no way that if you want to play that defensive game with Barcelona, you are safe.
You are not safe.
Yes,
it's true.
So the possession.
Yes.
I know that for the game last week I said it all. Possession. Everton.
No, Barcelona.
Barcelona is going to lead Everton. But in terms of reality there, I said it last week. It will be. I made it that Inter is.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona has been booted out of the semi-final. Let us hear from you under the comment section. For me, I'm happy. Now, 11 Arsenal. To make my week. If they boot Arsenal out tomorrow, we will come back with that review also. PSG Arsenal. So
Don't
please
worry.
turn on the notification bell. When that video arrives, you will be the first person to see. Take care. Peace.